For the latest top tips, reviews and advice, please subscribe below.
Hello and welcome to Attwoolls Camping and Leisure with me, Mike. Today I'm giving you a bit of kind of a little view of what we've got on display for our 2018 season. There's also a separate video for the tents, but I'm going to give you a little bit of an insight on what caravan awnings and motor awnings we've got on display here at Attwoolls. We've got a 30,000 square foot indoor showroom, best part of 20 awnings up inside, 40 tents, a huge accessory area, coffee shop. We've got a lot going on here, so it's definitely worth a trip down to us. On display here we've got the Vango Barcala Connect, so different sizes obviously available. This one we've got is the 360, and again you can choose to have it as a left-handed or right-handed extra onto it. A bit further down we've then got the sort of next model down, which is kind of the Braemar. So the Braemar 300, and also do a 400. But if it's one thing I always find is with something that you're spending this sort of amount of money, you want to touch it, feel it, see it. You know, it's one of those things I don't think you can really buy on the internet. That's why we obviously put so many up and have a lovely big display of it. The Braemar, again, we carry all these models in stock, so not only can you sort of see it, but you can buy it and take it away the same day. A little model from Sunncamp, so you've got here is the Swift Air model. So again, this is the 220, but they do a 260 and also a 325, which we also have. And again, a little bit something different. Something here is the Quest Dorado 350. So this actually is a model that can be used for a caravan or differently a motorhome as well. So you can sort of choose what its purpose is. Yeah, again, it's a fixed motorhome awning, but we do also do a range of driveway awnings as well. So position at the back here, we're moving on sort of the driveway awnings. So this here, again, is the Kampa Touring Air Classic version. So it's probably the only polycotton driveway on the market you can find. And again, something a bit different. You can actually add extras on, but you can always check out each individual review we do on each product on our YouTube channel at Attwoolls TV. The Hexaway, so we're moving sort of driveways from Vango now. So the Hexaway, again, really nice model. Something that's been new for the 2018 season has really taken probably a lot of sort of scope, and a lot of people have really looked at it because it essentially is kind of like a living room for your awning. On next one down we have is the Cruise. So we've got the Cruise 2. Again, quite a few additions, and we've got all of them situated with sort of carpets and extras inbuilt to them, so you can kind of feel what you can and can't add to it. Onto the Cruise, we have the Galley. So we have the Galley on display. Yet again, the joys of this, obviously, because it's indoors, it doesn't matter whether it's rain or shine, you can always feel this. It's a great day out. Galley 2 is a really nice model. Yet again, with having the range between things like the Cruise and the Galley, you can feel the difference between the two models, as well as the Hex. Behind the Galley, we've got situated the Keeler. So the Keeler, again, something that's the starting point kind of in the size-wise for Vango, and again, you can move up to the Cruise, the Galley or the Hexaway, and it's actually the same sort of fabric, sort of size anyway as the Idris, so we've got all of the Vango range pretty much covered there. Going back into kind of caravan awnings, we then move on to one of the only sort of full inflatable awnings on the market. This here is the Sunncamp Icon. Yet again, comes in sort of different sizes depending on what caravan you have. Behind us we also have the last part of the driveways. So over here we've got the Vango Travelpod Mini, and also a Vango sort of camper Travelpod Trip as well. Again, just to give you a bit more of an offering from a certain price point, so something that's not going to potentially break the bank. Down the caravan line we've got a new model that was introduced for 2018, which is from Kampa. So we've got the Kampa 390 Grande on display. Yet again, I think the only thing you can really sort of say you don't feel the difference between the Grande and the normal version until you get inside of it and feel that extra depth. And that's one thing, like I say, computer screens don't really give you. Next to the Grande, one of probably the most popular models for the 2018 season, which is the All Season from Kampa. And we've also got a range of party tents on display, as well as different shelters to come and look at, with all the carpets for the awnings situated underneath. So the All Season, yet again, to feel the fabric and difference between that and the normal Pro fabric is quite staggering, really. Next one in the line is we've got the one of the most popular models for 2017, which is obviously with new updates 2018 with the Rally Air Pro 390 Plus. So we've got the Plus part situated nicely in there, if I don't make that fall apart. And that talks about how obviously the isolation tap system and how all that works. Moving on into the Frontiera. So we've got the Frontier here. So this is the 300. Yeah, again, not many people probably have the size or the room to put something like this up. So yeah, again, we have kind of the crossover sequence. So on display, we have, like I said, the Frontier 300, but we've got the Ace sort of all-season 400. So the main body is the same as the Frontier 400. So yet again, we do a way that if we haven't got something actually on display, you've got a way of finding the size or the feel of it in another model. So we do have all sort of things covered in that sense. So the Frontier, we've actually chucked all of the accessories that you can pretty much think of with the Kampa models in there, so you can yet again have a real decent impression on what you need and what you can get away with, or what necessarily you want to buy. Here we have the Vango Galley 420. Yeah, again, different sizes are available. We stock them as well, from the 380 to the 520. But it's yet again a good thing in terms of feeling the extra depth that you find with other awnings, and also the fabric. That's probably the main sort of real difference between something like that and the Kampa models. Moving down the line nicely, we then move back into kind of a pole model from Kampa. So we've got the Rally Pro 260. So yet again, we've got the 260 size covered. The 330 in kind of the driveway version. We've got the 390, then we have the Aces. So we have Ace, Frontier 300, 400. So we've got, like I said, it's all sizes are covered really. Behind the sort of Rally Pro 260, we then loop back round into the Swift poled model. So we've got a contrast of the poled and the air. So again, you can see whether necessarily the fabric and also the quick and ease of the extra system is worth the while. So yeah, again, quite a few models to choose from. Like I said, the best part of 19 awnings on display. It's probably worth really seeing to believing. So that is kind of our showroom for the 2018 season for caravan and driveway awnings.